Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
It wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat. Look at the big man rumble. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Bust through the tackle. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go! At their own 22-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
To throw is Brady. And he'll find Moreau here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing on first down is Brady. Catch made. It's Moreau. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 35 on second down, Walker. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Trucks over him, pushing through the contact. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Steps away. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Geis, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Line 54. I got you, son.
They run. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First down,
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Andrew Adams there to make the tackle.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And the catch made by Hilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Wait, set. Ready? Mike 5-4. Blue Dan. Go Bandit. Hey, go 66.
On first down, Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Walker off the play fake. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a run with Geis. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah. The big fella, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Darius Geis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Brady now on first down. He's got it to Hilton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Brady to throw again. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Walker towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, 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 hey!
Walker, off play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular. 54. Mike 54. Check pass, check pass. Go Bandit.
To throw again. Brady. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Brady over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Brady. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool...
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Walker. Going to throw again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. O'Shane Zimenez brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On third and long, it's Brady. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Brady now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Another carry now for Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from second and 13, they're back to a more manageable third and 8.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Reload!
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's third and 9.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Walker now on third down. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 54. Shadow.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Devin McCourty brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Brady now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fakes and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Brady going to throw. Bryant has it. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Ravens 36, Steelers 29.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a handoff. Geis going right. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Geis with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for...
And this is caught at the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? 5 yards on the pickup. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Let's go. Get set.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like